Welcome to our Halloween edition of Dirty Laundry, and ooh, we got a good one for you tonight. Costumes galore. Our crew, even though most are behind the cameras, are dressed from fang to hoof.
Tonight, Carl raises the dead for our newest campus dancer, and John Lonsdale joins us again to sing us a lovely tune.
Speaking of the dead and the ugly, in light of Gaddafi's violent death, woohoo, many have come forward in reflecting on past experiences with the late Libyan leader. Condoleezza Rice stated Gaddafi had a, quote, slightly eerie fascination with me personally, asking visitors why his African princess wouldn't visit him. It gets better. A song was written for her by a Libyan composer titled Black Flower in the White House. And, you know, Phil, I believe that we too should reflect on our experiences with Gaddafi.
Oh, certainly. Oh, Gaddafi. So many memories. I remember one night I had just finished playing water polo with him, and we were sitting in the sauna. His eyes met mine, and I said, "You know, Gaddafi, your face is like your country. It's f***ing revolting."
You know, I was actually there for the interview between Rice and Gaddafi.
Really? How did that go?
In a word, interesting. In 2 words, f***ing weird.
Ah.
Yeah. He barked at Rice how he believed that Israel and Palestine should just be one state.
What'd he call it?
Israel-Stein.
I recount an interview between him, Oriana Fallaci, an Italian reporter, and his translator. It went something like this. Green, green, green! Excuse me? He has noticed that your pen is green. Yes, it's green. Green like the flag of Islam! Green like the green book! Green, green, green! Do you want it? It's the same green as it's my green! Please, keep the pen. No! I'm happy to give you the pen. No! Please, no!
That's very interesting. Let's move on.
Yes, let's. According to the San Francisco Chronicle, a family of 4 that got lost in a 7-acre corn maze called the police out of panic. Authorities and the farmer who owns it assured that the maze is a safe and friendly experience. Just ignore the fact that the children of the corn hold their weekly satanic cult meeting in there. What's weirder is the family entered with 5.
Rihanna's spokesperson announced today that her new album will feature 2 different versions, a regular and a deluxe. The regular version will feature cover art of the diva licking her lips, and the deluxe will feature her blowing smoke. In my opinion, either album will do just fine on my nightstand next to my bottle of Curel lotion and my Kleenexes.
According to the UN Population Fund, the population of Earth will reach 7 billion by October 31st of this year, a drastic increase from having only 2.5 billion humans in 1950. It's estimated that the population will reach 9.3 billion by 2050. Representatives from the UN Population Fund encourage everybody to celebrate by abusing all of Earth's resources and participating in as much unprotected sex as possible. I already made my quota today.
One of the most important parts of Halloween, of course, is the Halloween costume. Some people begin preparing their costumes as early as November 1st of last year. Some people, however, still need ideas on how to channel their creativity into the perfect costume. Here to help us out with some ideas is our senior fashion correspondent, Lana Jameson.
Hey, bros and hoes, what's going on?
Thank you for being here tonight, Lana.
Oh, it's no problem. I've just been helping some of my friends out with their costumes for the weekend.
Great. That's exactly what we wanted to talk to you about. What's in for this year?
I've got one word to describe the magical festival that will be Halloween 2011. Sexy.
Sexy?
Sexy.
What exactly do you mean?
Sexy.
I get that, but I don't think things could possibly be pushed away further in the forgive me, slutty costume realm. I mean, we live in a college town. We all see how far some girls go to get attention on Halloween. It's downright demeaning.
Exactly. It's demeaning. It's the true meaning of Halloween. Skanking it up. Come on, you can make anything sexy on Halloween.
Sure, but that doesn't mean you should just take random occupations and slut them up. Take, for instance, sexy pilot. It makes no sense.
It's hot.
And sexy cop?
Sizzle.
And sexy bumblebee?
Bumblebee is not a profession, but if it is, I'm so in the wrong major. That's a B.
What about sexy Eskimo?
Oh, you mean a sexkimo?
Oh, okay. Enough of that. How about you just give us some examples of what some popular costumes will be this year?
2011 was a memorable year for pop culture. Prince William and Kate Middleton got married. Charlie Sheen went absolutely damn bananas. Osama bin Laden got straight up shot in the face the same year we celebrated the 10th anniversary of the 9/11 attacks.
Lana, I wouldn't exactly say that we celebrated the attacks as much as we remembered, to honor.
Okay, fine, I got it. My point is, you've got material to work with, people. Get creative. Be slutty zombie Amy Winehouse. Be slutty anti-Wall Street protester. All it takes is some knowledge and creativity to stand out from the other tramps this Halloween.
Well, I guess that's good advice for some people to think outside the box.
Yeah, it's like pick up the iPad and read the news. Speaking of which, I do have my annual prediction for this year's most popular Halloween costume.
And what would that be?
Sexy Steve Jobs. Tiny denim short shorts and a barely there black turtleneck. Hot.
Oh, thanks, Lana. Stick around. We'll be right back after the break.
Facing a change of status can be confusing for any service member. Call to active duty, relocation, discharge, retirement, they all have their challenges.
Hello?
But when a service member is also receiving mental health treatment, the challenges multiply. How do I get started with my new care provider? What support services will be available in my new location? Who can I turn to in an emergency? The In Transition program can answer these and many other questions. Service members in the program receive a personal coach who can offer access to important resources and encourage the service member to start and stay on track with their new provider. All of which helps maintain continuity of care when the service member may need it most. So, if you or someone you know needs a little help navigating the maze, visit www.health.mil/intransition or call 800-424-7877 in the U.S.
Most people probably think, when it comes to horses, my passion is mainly for training and competition. But they're wrong. Growing up side by side with Australia's wildlife gave me a deep respect for every animal. And if I know my fans at all, I know you have the same passion for animals that I do. So I had to tell you about an organisation I believe in, one that makes a difference in the lives of animals all over the world, the Morris Animal Foundation. For more than 60 years, animal lovers like me have trusted Morris Animal Foundation to help animals worldwide enjoy longer, healthier lives. I am asking you to do the same. Visit morrisanimalfoundation.org to support animal health and welfare worldwide. Your gift today, mate, will give animals a healthier tomorrow. You and the animals you love will be glad you did.
Welcome back. In honor of Halloween, we have a special guest in the studio with us today. Let's give a good dirty laundry welcome to Vladimir the Vampire.
Thank you, Brandon. And I changed my name. I'm Peter Sullen.
Okay, Peter. So you're here in the studio on a campaign to revamp the images of vampires everywhere.
Yes. You see, for millennia, vampires have been given a bad name. We're known as evil and killers. Bleh. This image is slanderous, and we vampires resent it. Over the years, only one person has gotten us right.
Okay. And who would that be?
Stephanie Myers, author of the Twilight series.
Wait, what?
Yes, Brandon. Vampires are exactly as they're depicted in those books, except the majority are vampires like Edward.
What type of vampire would that be?
A vampire who protects his woman by watching over her in the night. One who causes young girls to fall madly in love. One who is insanely sexy.
So are you saying that you fall into this category?
Of course I do.
What about your lust for blood?
I'm illegally obligated by the Association of Vampires not to answer that question. Bleh. We will have an official press release soon.
Okay. Now, something I've been wondering for a while now, do real vampires sparkle, like in the books?
Only the fancy ones.
So Edward is fancy?
Well, kind of.
Kind of, okay. Well, now, do you have a girlfriend like Bella?
Great question. Glad you brought that up. Thanks to the Twilight series, young ladies now have warmed up to the idea of getting a vampire as a boyfriend. I've had countless girlfriends between the ages of 16 to 18 since the Twilight debut. You could say I'm a monster. They're so enchanted with me that when I break up with them, they just disappear, unable to live with my absence.
Doesn't that make you feel bad?
Of course not. Blech. They're succulent little players, but way too clingy.
I'm getting the feeling as though you're using the franchise of Twilight to easily seduce and suck the blood of underage, emotionally challenged females.
What? Bleh. I'm a vampire, not a pervert. I don't know where you got that idea, but the thirst, it's coming on strong. I want blood. You look so tasty, Brandon. I will drink you dry.
Oh, yeah. No, get back, demon.
You have me this time, Brandon, but I will get you.
Well, there you have it. Yet another reason to hate Twilight. Teaching our young women to trust bloodthirsty monsters. Now, to get a crossbow.
So we're here now with a man who in 1983 had a very traumatic experience. Here to tell us his tale is Jack Michelson.
Yo, what up, Phil?
Now, Jack, tell us about this experience you had 30 years ago.
Well, man, it was 1981, and her name was Betty.
No. The frightening experience you had in 1983. You know, the one you told the producers about?
Oh, yeah. Dude, that was so whack, man. I was just chilling, maxing, acting all cool. I was playing some b-ball with my homies outside of school. But we just finished up and I was heading home. I stopped to pop some, I stopped and I saw this dude dancing around the babe. And he was singing this pretty sick tune to her, and I decided to watch the show.
Describe this dude.
Well, he was skinny and black. His voice was like mine on helium. He was wearing some pretty rad clothes. Oh, and he looked like he had plastic surgery about 20 times.
Sounds familiar. Anyway, continue.
All of a sudden, there was like 40 zombies walking towards them. At first, I thought that was dust, but I had popped these pills, and I mean, it was good stuff, but not that good. But yeah, I don't know how they didn't notice the zombies walking slowly to them. Then they were surrounded.
Wait, you didn't try to warn them about the zombies?
Well, man, I figured they have socks. Only a square walks around without zombie protection.
How very true that is.
Well, the zombies had them surrounded and slowly began to close in. A girl started looking around all scared. She told them to beat it. She didn't see the dude get destroyed by the zombies. It was pretty gruesome, man. When they finally turned back around, he was one of them.
Wow, that's pretty incredible.
Yeah, then things got tense. Instead of attacking the babe, all the zombies got into a pyramid formation. And this zombie bass player began playing, and doot. Zombies began siding forward and dancing and sick and stuff. I can't remember much else, though.
Well, what was the outcome?
Well, Captain Planet came down wearing a cassette player, and we had a few drinks.
Ah, PCP. You funny drug. What else?
Dude, that was pretty much dancing funneled me in inappropriate places.
Plausible.
And Andre the Giant rode a My Little Pony out on the street, and we played Atari.
Once again, probably PCP. Thanks for coming on the show, Jack.
No problemo. Pop those... Oh.